Patricia Henderson, 41, divorced, employed at the Weston Street branch of the Promise Falls Public Library System as a computer librarian, was, on that Saturday morning of the long holiday weekend in May, among the first to die. She was scheduled to work that day. Patricia was annoyed the library board chose to keep all of the town's libraries open. They were slated to close on the Sunday and on the Monday, Memorial Day. So if you're going to close Sunday and Monday, why not close for the Saturday too, and give everyone at the library the weekend off? But no. Not that Patricia had anywhere in particular to go. But still, it seemed ridiculous to her. She knew, given that it was a long weekend, there'd be very few people coming into the library. Wasn't this town supposed to be in the midst of a financial crisis? Why keep the place open? Sure, there was a bit of a rush on Friday as some customers, particularly those who had cottages or other weekend places, took out books to keep them occupied through to Tuesday. The rest of the weekend was guaranteed to be quiet. Patricia was to be at the library by 9 when it opened, but that really meant she needed to be there by 8:45 a.m. That would give her time to boot up all the computers, which were shut down every night at closing to save on electricity, even though the amount of power the branch's 30 computers drew overnight was negligible. The library board, however, was on a green kick, which meant not only conserving electricity, but making sure recycling stations were set up throughout the library and signs pinned to the bulletin boards to discourage the use of bottled water. One of the library board members saw the bottled water industry and the bins of plastic bottles it created as one of the great evils of the modern world, and didn't want them in any of the Promise Falls branches. "Provide paper cups that can be filled at the facility's water fountains," she said, which now meant that the recycling stations were overflowing with paper cups instead of water bottles. And guess who was pissed about that? What's his name, that Finley guy who used to be mayor and now ran a water bottling company? Patricia had met him the first, and she hoped last time, just the other evening at the Constellation Drive-In. She'd taken her niece Kaylee and her little friend Alicia for the drive-in's final night. Kaylee's mom, Patricia's sister Val, had lent her their minivan, since Patricia's Hyundai was too cramped for such an excursion. God, what a mistake that turned out to be. Not only did the screen come crashing down, scaring the little girls half to death, but then Finley showed up, trying to get his picture taken, giving comfort to the wounded. Politics, Patricia thought. How she hated politics and everything about it.